Hi again. I would like to go into the another application and create an SVG editor similar to integrated development environment we have here, but we would like to be able to support multiple applications, and I would like to also demonstrate the architecture how we are building multiple computer operating system web 3.5. So I will start with having a create me an SVG editor SVG editor to write text and draw common shapes. So it will be a single index HTML SVG editor. And it doesn't have any kind of functionality from the perspective of having the peer-to-peer connection, but it should at least allow us to be able to save SVGs. And then we can utilize our file system to retrieve and edit them. Let's try how it looks like. It seems a fancy one. These all functionalities are added. Maybe we should define our own format instead of SVG and then converting SVG and back and forth. Let's try with this one first. That looks good. So let's create a rectangle. That's fine. I think I'm not able to modify the objects over there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a good SVG. Then afterwards, how I can say this is downloading, right? um I think I don't want this download. Maybe um let's keep objects and continuously draw the SVGs. That way we will be able to do it better. So this one is not doing anything useful. Clear canvas. And can I add the text? Yes, I'm able to add the text. So let's go and say, okay, allow users to move the existing objects. And I don't know how it will be able to do that. And also let's go to the ID again while it's creating the SVG. The uh, JSON JavaScript file is here. Files are here, right? That is what we are keeping in the local storage. Then are we able to access the files, get local storage, get stored files, right? This is not correct. I think we should start with file system. Key is this one. So load files and this doing this. So store files, I think we should um, exit from remove this one. This is no longer correct, and I should get the keys from local storage to see what kind of files we have here. Are we able to access the keys? Yes, these files are available, so we can use the same local storage. Now, in order to differentiate this is one URL. If we go into another URL and another browser, this local storage, of course, not available. We should be aware of that. But so right now we can use in the same system that is visible, uh, and we can have the load files maybe put in outside of this environment. So the apps, let's say this will be the parent index HTML, Okay, let's accept these changes. I will do the parent index HTML later, but let's see if I'm able to do anything. It doesn't allow me to move around. Still draw allows me to draw, but I think it's not allowing. So what I want to do further is now ID and SVG editors are the uh, apps. List them in this main apps directory. Allow to go into it once clicked. Directory as icons, maybe, like I can have that. So this index HTML will be the structure ID and SVG editor, two things. And let's see what kind of interface we will be getting here. Accept the file, and I can look at the parent directory. Yeah, I think this looks like listings. Once you click it, it goes to the ID. If it goes to the SVG editor, I don't need these explanations. I think just have the icons themselves, but I don't want to go with the um, interface that much right now. What I want to do is allow SVG editor to save into storage and see if it will be available on the other side. So then allow SVG editor to write into local storage and allow it to be visible in uh, ID. So it will go over there in the SVG editor, and ID also will be updating it accordingly. Okay, so see what is visible. Yes, this is the thing. So what we have is I want to draw a rectangle here and another rectangle here. These are computer one. Oh, okay, it refreshed the page. Accept as. I'm trying again. Rectangle one, another rectangle two, and text computer one, computer two. I think there is something the level, let's say. Okay, let's do that way. What we are doing this, we have a lesson time AI server. Lesson time AI server. It's gone again. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So computer one, C1, C2, 2. I think I will not do it until it's finalized, except all. These are some of the problems. So it's updating the other one. Let's just do an example here. Right? And then just an example here. Save to storage. That's drawing. Okay. Save the storage, right? Now, if we go into upper level and go to the ID, and then we are having the drawing, and the SVG is not displayed as an SVG, but it's displayed as a displayed as a uh, text file. We can update that as well, I think. Let's do it and finalize it today. And go to the ID and render SVG if clicked. That is what we will be seeing then, updating the file type. It's going into the SVG editor. That's maybe fine. If it is a model, it's another thing. But let's see if this is updating. And this is the file drawings. If I click that, it doesn't do this thing for me. It's doing. Okay. SVG displayed here. I think there is a simpler way, but let's say this is what we have currently. And at the end, it is better to have a link back to the home, right? In here, I think that is what I would like to add. Accept these things. Okay, add a home button to go apps page, and we can also simplify the apps, but that should be fine. This is quick. Accept file. That's it. Do we have the home file? I don't see home. Yeah, here is the home. Home, SVG editor. We can have home for SVG editor too. And this is what we have. Web 3.5 apps. Thank you. That's it from my side.